I'm Nawfal Al Jourani, Communications Director for Dubai Maritime Authority, and we represent the government of Dubai's maritime interest, basically, as being the government authority for the maritime sector.
Now, why is this show and this region so important for you?
Well, to begin with, we are the Maritime Authority of Dubai, and we exist to create a safe and vibrant maritime environment in the Emirate. We develop rules and regulations that help improve the business environment here, attract more business. And the region is very important for us because, one, it's our region. Two, it is one of the most important regions as far as global economy is concerned, where most of the world's trade come from here, world's power come from here, and there's a lot of maritime activity happening here. A lot of high net worth individuals where there's lots of luxury spend is going on, and boating is definitely a high ticket when it comes to these things.
Now, which sector or feature of the boat show would you like to see developed or launched?
Well, I think the boat show is really, I wouldn't say it has reached the maturation level, but I think there's always room for improvement. For me, for us, as a maritime authority, I would like to see more enclosure of other parts of the business, like used boats maybe. Also, they include that. That's also a big business. What I would like to see as well, increasing the area. I've spoken to a lot of people, a lot of boat owners, and they tell me that there isn't any space for them on the wet berths and the marina. So maybe larger spaces, larger parking areas, larger exhibition space, that's what makes a good development. Other than that, I think the show is perfect in the way it is.
Now, what do you see as the strongest factor impacting the industry and growth within the GCC?
Well, look, this is always the same question for any sector, if you may. As far as this particular industry, it's the overall situation with the global economy. The global sentiment, how it is now. High net worth individuals vary and they get, apprehensive about where they spend, how they invest. But as far as boating, it's a very personal thing. And this will always be the case. And the same factors that affect everybody's, decisions when it comes to, luxury will always be there. And as far as this region is concerned, I think the global economy situation, getting global trade getting back on track as it was prior to the crisis, the real estate situation is improving now. A lot of things and developments in Dubai are announced on a daily basis now, which as I'm talking as far as Dubai is concerned. And I think there hasn't been a better time than now, with Dubai bouncing back into business. Dubai Boat Show is the show to be in if you are in boating. Simply because it's Dubai, where everything happens here. If you want to run a small business or a large business, this is the place to be. If you want to access other regions, this is the place to be. And not only with geography, we're talking about lifestyle, we're talking about access to all the ancillary services that you need as a boat owner. Everything is here. There's a long-standing tradition of boating here in Dubai. It's a maritime city. It's a maritime nation, and everybody understands your need as a boat owner. And I think Dubai Boat Show is an essential component of our own even strategy to create a vibrant business environment in Dubai when it comes to boating. It is the place where everybody comes and meet from different walks of life. You can just see behind me, there are American companies, Australian companies, and in addition to local developers as well. And this sort of a juxtaposition of different walks of life, if you may, makes it really unique and special. That's why Dubai Boat Show is very important.
Now, what impact, if any, does the Expo 2020 have on your business strategy and various other business strategies for people that are here?
Well, as far as the Maritime Authority is concerned, it's huge. The impact is very big on us because we would expect a lot of trade movement happening, cargo coming to Dubai in order for them to start their own businesses. I'm trying to use as much as a layman terms as possible. And with that coming, this movement at the sea would increase basically traffic and would increase a huge pressure on logistical side in terms of clearance of goods, making sure that everything in place in terms of infrastructure, and above all, as far as we're concerned, in terms of developing the right maritime regs that make sure that everybody operates within an environment that all knows their rights and duties at the same time, meeting global standards as well as local requirements.
Are there any new laws and legislations coming in for 2014?
Well, there's always new regulations. I just had a meeting yesterday with the Gulf Boating Conference, where we spoke with a group of very important people in terms of they are the boat owners and they are the companies that operate these and they are the marina operators. And I said to them, and I say now, what we develop in the Maritime Authority is regulation not based on dictatorship, that we dictate what we feel is best. It's a negotiation regulatory process that we hear from them what is that they need, and then we come and develop in line, obviously, with Dubai's regulations and most importantly the UAE's as a federation, and that's how we develop our regulations. And I think with the launch of our implementing regulations, we have started the boat registration services, we have started the marine crafts driving licenses, which is a first in the entire Middle East region. And as is the habit of Dubai, we're always the first in doing everything new. And even with these, the reception for them in the marketplace is really amazing. I'm very pleased with it, that people are welcoming these changes. And it's important for us to have a quality standard and a best practice standard when it comes to using the marine crafts at sea in Dubai waters.
And lastly, is going green prevalent to you, and is it important in the maritime kind of industry altogether?
It's definitely important. It's the key factor for the future. We, as the Maritime Authority in Dubai, we are engaged in many sustainability-related initiatives, part of our maritime sector strategy. And these, whether we are talking about the larger vessels, where we talk about the global shipping lines when they come to Dubai, what best practices we enlist on them in terms of the fuel they burn, in terms of the speeds they have when they come to our shore, and also in terms of the actual individual users of marine crafts. We also encourage safe and careful discharge of any components that they have on their vessels, and most importantly, we encourage a lifestyle. What we want to do is to have a maritime sector here that is really sustainable, and encouraging these with lots of regs that will encourage businesses to adopt these policies is definitely a priority for us.
Fantastic, thank you very much. I hope you enjoy the rest of the show.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having us.